Ladies and gentlemen, I am back. For those of you that weren't aware, I was suspended off of YouTube because I was saying some extremely disgusting things on here. There was too much talk about back shots, too much talk about urinating and farting with fat women. And YouTube said, take a break, mister. Go take a break for a week and think about what you've been talking about on this platform because this is unacceptable. So things are going to change around here now. I have to come very clean. I have to come very precise because, YouTube is going to make me a multi-millionaire. I spoke to a YouTube representative. He told me, listen, people need you. People desperately need a guy like you. Because this country, let's be honest, is overran by guys that are fat, ugly, and poor. And that's a big problem for the country and the economy. I mean, let's think about it. Guys that are fat, ugly, and poor, depressed, what do? What do poor people do that are fat, ugly, and poor? Well, they urinate in front of people's homes. There's fecal matter spread out all over the neighborhoods of the people, the wealthy people. Go to San Francisco. People that are fat, ugly, and poor in San Francisco are defecating everywhere. Your home could be next. Your home could be the next target of a poor, fat, and ugly person to come go in your backyard, squat, and release a massive brick out of their hemorrhoid-infested sphincter right onto your grass. Then in the morning, you let your little dog out while you drink your little coffee and stare off into the sun. You let her out into the backyard, and first thing she does is go to the massive brick and eats it. Because that's just what dogs do. Dogs like to scarf down fecal matter. Then, of course, she starts convulsing, starts foaming out of the mouth. You rush her to the emergency dog vet. Little Tinkerbell has died. She died. She turned purple. Her tongue turned all sorts of colors. Her eyes rolled to the back of her head. And she is now dead. You're driving around with a dead dog in your car. She ate a deuce from a guy who's fat, ugly, and poor. Who knows what these people eat? You're not understanding. Dogs have been eating for centuries now. But people that are fat, ugly, and poor are destroying this nation. They're not like us. They're different. Their fecal matter is different. The way they smell is different. The way they look is different. Nobody likes these people. But then a guy like me comes around and releases a book, a life-changing book called Fat, Ugly, and Poor. The #1 self-development book in the world. And people are starting to notice, oh my God, maybe I am, maybe I am fat, ugly, and poor. And they're making a change, and it's all because of guys like me. I'm a cult leader. I am a leader of a cult, and my cult revolves around fat white women, luxurious cars, a lot of diamonds. You gotta be in shape, you gotta have a six-pack, and you have to have a lot of money. What's missing from the equation? Guys that are fat, ugly, and poor, you guys aren't allowed. So YouTube needs me. YouTube needs guys like me. Or what's the alternative? Look at Asmongold. YouTube gives this guy everything, gives him all the views. Pumps him in the algorithm, and look how he pays them back. Have you seen Asmongold's bedroom? Multi-millionaire, by the way. I spoke about Asmongold the other day while I was suspended. I was talking on my Patreon. Have you seen Asmongold's bedroom? It's a disgusting filth of a bedroom. It's all a bunch of mismatched bed sheets with mismatched pillowcases. But then you notice there's something on the wall, something very disturbing. It's a bunch of teeth boogers. Oh yeah, you heard it here first. There is something called teeth boogers. Asmongold, multi-millionaire YouTuber who gets pumped in the algorithm, posted a picture of his bedroom, and somebody said, hey, Asmongold, is that boogers on your wall? What is that? And it said, no, it's not boogers. At nighttime, I pick my teeth, and I pick my gums, and they just bleed and little chunks come out, and I don't want to get out of bed, so I just stick them on the wall. There's hundreds of them. Hundreds of teeth boogers plastered on the wall by Asmongold. And so, since most Americans are retarded and dumb, they'll say to themselves, well, if Asmongold's doing it, why can't I? This is what these people do with their money. And this is why the universe is cursing these people. Asmongold is gonna die very soon. Mark my words, he's talked about it. He has a heart condition, he has high blood pressure, he's dying. I started to make some internet money. You know what's the first thing I did? I did the blackest thing imaginable once you start making money. I went to the used car dealership and I bought a Mercedes. I bought a Mercedes with my internet money. Oh yeah, I barely just started making money on the internet. And the first thing I did is I rushed to the dealership, the used car dealership. Not Mercedes. No, the used car ghetto dealership, and I bought a Mercedes. No questions asked. Does it work? No, it just looks nice. I don't give a fuck what it got going on. The engine, the transmission, I don't give a fuck about any of that. Just give me my Mercedes. What do you think is gonna happen when I start making 6 figures a month? I mean, just imagine. We're talking about rented yachts. We're talking about lobster. We're talking about steroids. We're talking about anabolic steroids into my veins. All managed by a doctor and a scientist that I'm going to pay for with my internet money. Because this is exactly how you're supposed to live once you start making money. Yesterday, I was driving around town with a tight black shirt. My arms were pumped. I was pushing around my used E-Class Mercedes with AMG wheels that I got from my local hood rat car dealership, and all the hoods were staring. You know who else was staring? All the guys that were fat, ugly, and poor, because they know they can't beat me. They're fat, I'm not. They're ugly, I'm not. They're poor, I'm not. They piss in the hallway. I piss in the hallway as well, but it's because I can. Simply because I can, but these people, they have no other option but to piss in the hallway. And dogs are dying because they're defecating in people's backyards. Dogs are dying. Your most lovable member of your family, your cute little dog that you paid $2,000 for, is going to die because of people that are fat, ugly, and poor. If you are fat, ugly, and poor, you are a massive burden to society. I'm going to say it right now. There is an estimated number told to me by somebody who is very influential, somebody that's very powerful in the finance industry. He told me that according to their numbers, by the ending of the year, over 40,000 American dogs will die. And it's all because people that are fat, ugly, and poor are defecating in hallways, are defecating in basements of buildings, are defecating on the sidewalk. I used to be fat, I used to be ugly, I used to be poor. I understand you. But there comes a time you have to make a decision and change your life around. How long are you to keep living this way? You got hemorrhoids. Be honest with yourself. You know that hurts. You know it's uncomfortable. You can't even sit properly. You sit on one cheek at a time. You should see my sphincter. It's clean and clear and under control. How do I know? I checked it out the other day. I got in front of my tall mirror. I bent over and I checked it out. It's brown. It's Kamala Harris brown. Same color as Kamala Harris's. So, you have to make a decision. While I was away on my suspension, I said, you know what? I have to change as well. I can't continue with the negativity, talking bad about people. Because look what talking about Chris Tyson. Look what talking about Mr. Beast got me. It got me suspended. Clearly, YouTube loves these people. Clearly, YouTube supports these people. So you gotta play by their game. I'm here to inspire. I'm here to motivate. I'm here to change lives. I'm here to get rich, nigga. What else am I here for? I want to drive S-classes, S63 AMG, G-Wagons. Big body Benzes, that's what I want. So I gotta play by their rules. Look how far I've came so far. Almost 3,000 subscribers on YouTube. I have almost 90 people on Patreon by this point. This is all insanity we're talking about. And I'm doing it all with the power of my mind. And the best thing is, I came from the bottom. I was taking the bus. Now I'm pushing around a used Mercedes E-Class. I used to be fat, now I have a six-pack. I used to be poor, now I have 6 figures in Bitcoin. With the power of your mind, you can change your reality in a heartbeat. I'm the type of person that's never believed in car payments. But I started visualizing myself in this Mercedes all of last week for the past 3 weeks. And then all of a sudden, I made enough money to be able to make this car payment. So this car's practically for free. I'm driving around a Mercedes for free. This month is the least amount of money I'm ever going to make in YouTube. From this point on, it's going to be more and more and more and more money every single month. And this month alone, I already got the car payment for this car. What's going to happen next month? When the amount of money I make is double, or triple, or 10 times the amount. Do you see what I mean? This is all done with the power of the mind. You people don't understand this, and this is why you're never gonna win. This is why you're dropping a deuce in somebody's backyard right now as we speak. This is why the universe is cursing you. Look at Asmongold, all the clout, all the money in the world, receding hairline, receding gum line, and has something called teeth boogers. Folks, that wraps it up for today. Click the link in the description if you're sick and tired of being fat, ugly, and poor. First of all, get my book, Fat, Ugly, and Poor. It just costs $5. A $5 subscription on my Patreon gets you my book, Fat, Ugly, and Poor, to change your life around. We can get you into a used Mercedes from a hood rat dealership. If that's what you want, we can do that for you. You want to have fat girls? You want to be swimming in fat girls? We can do that for you as well. You want to have abs? Well, listen, I'm only speaking from things that I've done before. That's all I can ever do. I can't talk about things that I've never done before. Fat girls, used Mercedes from a hood rat dealership, big arms and a big chest with a six-pack. That's all I can ever talk about.